इजराइल ने ईरान पर बड़ा हमला बोला है। ईरान भी भरसक कोशिश कर रहा है कि वो इन हमलों का जवाब दे और इन तमाम मुद्दों पर बात करने के लिए हमारे साथ जो हैं वो भारत में इजराइल के राजदूत रूवेन अजार मौजूद हैं हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में। आपका बहुत स्वागत है। वेरी वेलकम टू यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस। माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू, मेरा पहला सवाल आपसे ये है कि आखिरकार ये हमला क्यों किया गया? व्हाई यू अटैक्ड ईरान दिस वे एंड वाज देयर एनी अदर इंटेलिजेंस रिपोर्ट विद यू other than IAEA report? Do you have your own intelligence report also?
Namaste, Shankar, Dhanyavad. First of all, I would like to express our condolences to the Indian people following the terrible plane crash yesterday. Our heart goes to the victims, their families, and we wish a speedy recovery to the injured.
Thank you for your kind words. Yeah.
Now, yes, we had intelligence that Iran is having activity of a clandestine group that was assembling a nuclear weapon. And that was the reason why we decided to attack now. Because as you know, Shankar, this is an existential threat for us. When you have a radical, genocidal Islamic regime like Iran that has sworn to attack the state of Israel, to exterminate the state of Israel, that has expressed several times, including last month, their will to annihilate us, and when they are assembling a weapon that will allow them to destroy us, it gives us no choice but to defend ourselves.
But Iran always say that its nuclear program is only for the peaceful purposes.
Well, we have seen, not only that Israel has stated that that's not true, but the IAEA has expressed, has not only declared in the report that Iran is in non-compliance, that Iran wasn't capable of explaining why it has undeclared nuclear activities outside the framework of the Safeguards Agreement. And therefore, it is a well-known fact that Iran is trying to assemble a nuclear weapon, that it needs and it wants a nuclear capability, and we cannot live with that.
इन हमलों में कई जो सैन्य जो अधिकारी हैं ईरान के वो मारे गए हैं, कई जो हैं वो परमाणु ठिकानों पे हमला किया गया है. माय क्वेश्चन इज दैट हैव यू अचीव्ड योर ऑब्जेक्टिव इन दिस अटैक?
So this attack actually targeted several targets. One is some of the nuclear facilities. The second is their control and command, some of the top people in charge of this murderous program. Third, the missiles program of Iran, the ballistic missile program of Iran, and also the air defenses. We have information that Iran was planning to build an arsenal of 10,000 ballistic missiles in the next 3 years and 20,000 in the next 6 years. Now, what does it mean? It means that Iran had 3 tracks of trying to destroy Israel. The first is the nuclear track, and this is the one that we targeted today mainly. Okay. The second is destroying Israel through missile activity. Now, each one of these missiles carries a load of 1,000 kilograms of TNT, capable of killing several hundreds of people. Now, when you assemble such an arsenal of tens of thousands of missiles to a country, an attack, that are against a country that is half the size of Haryana or the size of Mizoram, okay, that means that this is complete destruction, is an existential threat. So we had to take action. And the third thing they have been trying to do, which we foiled in the last 20 months, is the ring of fire that we're creating against us through their proxies, by arming Hezbollah, arming their militias in Iraq, in Syria, in Yemen, etc. So this regime is a regime that is completely concentrated in the genocide of our people. And as you know, Shankar, the history of our people, we, only 80 years ago, had to undergo an attempt to exterminate our people that ended in the tragic extermination of 6 million Jews. We're not going to agree to that again. We said never again, then never again is now.
So do you think that more attacks needed on Iran, or you have achieved the objective in the first phase of attacks?
We have declared that if Iran retaliates against this justifiable, just cause, just target, we are going to have to retaliate again. So we are determined to go through, to defend ourselves by ourselves, and fortunately, we're getting the support of our main ally, which is the United States, which is not part of this conflict.
Yeah, United States
But
has
is-
already clarified that it is not involved in this attack, but everyone knows you have whole backing of US, and without US support you cannot go like this on Iran in this big way. So do you think that America is going to save you if Iran is going to retaliate in a bigger manner?
We are grateful to the United States that has provided us the means to defend ourselves, and we are actually sure that we can take care of ourselves by ourselves. Now, if the Iranians decide to expand this war by attacking other players, that will be a risk they will have to bear. But Israel has no intention of getting America into this conflict.
One big question is that country like UK, Canada and Western allies, they have banned your two ministers, the National Security Minister and the Finance Minister. So what you have to say on that?
It's a disgrace. I think that the fact that countries, fellow democratic countries, are banning people just because they were uttering some statements that they don't like,
No, they have
it's a
alleged
complete
that
disgrace.
these two ministers, they are inciting violence against Philistines.
Well, they have mentioned several statements that have to do with the neutralization and extermination of the threat. At the end of the day, they are part of a government that is acting responsibly, that is actually targeting only military targets, that is taking care of the situation and is monitoring the humanitarian situation, and actually assumed responsibility by supplying through proxy the assistance the Palestinians need in order to survive in the Gaza Strip. And this responsible behavior is creating a situation that on the one hand we are dealing with the threat, but on the other hand we are taking care that civilian uninvolved population will not be hit by the situation.
One final question. India has issued a statement and urged both the countries to maintain restraint and also advised to solve the problem by dialogue and diplomacy. How do you see India's stand on this whole thing?
Well, we are very appreciative of India's stand. I think that, like many other friends of ours, India is concerned because escalation doesn't serve the interest of any country. We will continue the dialogue with India. We are engaging at the top level in these conversations, and of course we always listen carefully to our friends. And we will continue working on all the projects that we have, both on the defense side and on the civilian side, for the interest of both nations.
You have also declared a state of emergency in Israel. So can you please explain what does that mean and how you want to secure your citizens in your country?
Yeah, so naturally, because of the nature of the threats that we've been having also in the past, but now as well, is that we have actually advised the population to stay close to shelters because this retaliation coming from Iran can put them in danger. So it's very important that the civilian population actually listens to the recommendations of the Home Front Command. Iran has fired in the past huge barrages of ballistic missiles. Now it fired another barrage of 100 drones, and this probably will continue. So we have to take precaution.
थैंक यू हमसे
Thank you.
बात करने के लिए आपका बहुत शुक्रिया। तो भारत में इजराइल के राजदूत रूवेन अज़ार जिन्होंने ये बोला कि किस तरीके से ईरान जो है लगातार इजराइल के लिए ख़तरा बना हुआ है, ख़ासतौर पे अपने न्यूक्लियर प्रोग्राम के लिए। इस वजह से ये अटैक बहुत ज़रूरी हो गया था और आने वाले दिनों में अगर ईरान ने जवाबी कार्रवाई की तो इजराइल उससे ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ चढ़कर और जो है हमले वो करेगा। और जैसा कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर नेतन्याहू ने कहा भी है कि ये कई दिनों तक चल सकता है जब तक कि इजराइल ये न सुनिश्चित कर ले कि ईरान अब उसके लिए ख़तरा नहीं है। NDTV इंडिया पर आप देख रहे थे बातचीत इजराइल के एम्बेसडर के साथ। बने रहिए हमारे साथ।